Good evening. The topic of this video is covalent compounds. It'll be quite a short video because at this stage I really just need you to memorize a few examples of covalent compounds. If you go on to study chemistry at the senior level in years 11 and 12, most of the chemistry that you'll discuss will be covalent compounds, and it'll take you 2 years to just get started. This is a wide open topic. So covalent compounds form when atoms share the electrons between them. So two different atoms are sharing the electrons. So that means that covalent compounds need to form between two or more non-metallic elements. Because they need to be in a position where they all want to gain electrons and nobody gives them away, so ions don't form. These compounds will exist as molecules. There is a mind-boggling variety of covalent molecules in existence. Let's talk a little bit about understanding the chemical formulas. Let's look at water for an example, because that's a molecule you're all pretty familiar with. The chemical formula of water is H2O, and on the right-hand side of your screen, you can see a diagram of that molecule. The formula H2O means that inside every molecule there is one atom of oxygen and two atoms of hydrogen. If you saw this written down, so 3H2O, that would be telling you that you have 3 water molecules. Each of those water molecules contains 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogens, as we discussed a minute ago. Altogether then, you would have 6 hydrogens, because 2 hydrogens per molecule times 3 molecules, 2 times 3 is 6. You would also have 3 oxygens, because once again, 1 oxygen per molecule times 3 molecules, or 1 times 3 is 3. When it comes, as I say, to naming covalent compounds, we could spend all year discussing nothing else. And then we could do the same next year, and the same the year after that. If you do decide to take senior chemistry, we will get started on the proper rules and guidelines for naming groups of covalent compounds. In the meantime, I want you just to memorize the names of a few of the covalent compounds that exist, a very, very small number. That includes water, methane or methane, carbon dioxide, hydrochloric acid, which could also be called hydrogen chloride, and that can be a useful name, which we'll discuss when we start talking about acid reactions. Sulfuric acid, which could also be called hydrogen sulfate, and nitric acid, which could also be called hydrogen nitrate. Formulas of covalent compounds is, every one that has a name also has a formula. So, gazillions of different formulas. And we will eventually, if you continue with chemistry, teach you how to work out what those formulas would be. For this year, though, what I would like you to do is just memorize the formulas for the compounds that you named in the previous slide. So have a look at the list there on the page. Memorize the formulas for those compounds. We can even write them on the backs of your chemistry cards. And that's all that I need you to know at the moment about covalent compounds.